Hey guys, I got a presentation here. I wanted to show you guys something quick here for Fukushima. I've showed this before, but I haven't really showed exactly how to get there. So if you go on the east side of Japan, you see Tokyo down there. We're going to work this coastline. You see Iwaki in the middle there? This coastline right here is what was heavily contaminated from Fukushima. This entire coastline right here. I zero in down here. Tomioka is a very important place because it sits in the middle of Fukushima Daiichi and Fukushima Daini. To the south is the sister plant of the well-known Fukushima Daiichi, which is named Fukushima Daini. So if I zero in here, okay, this is a very important place. And it's important for the future people of Japan to know this place and where not to go. Let me show you something real quick here. See this picture? This was taken back in 2013, 2014. I would say this is from the satellite imagery from around then, or even a bit earlier. But it's definitely after Fukushima occurred in 2011. Because what they did here, let me show you this little operation first. Up here is where they were sorting materials, and you can see these black bags. Those black things are 1-ton bags. They're like made out of a canvas and some sort of plastic, I imagine, but they don't last very long. And what they did was they scraped up the top layer of the ground because it was contaminated with radionuclides, with radiation and radioactivity. So what they did was they dug up the top layer, and then they came in and put piles of sand around and then spread the sand on top to create a buffer layer from the radioactivity. So they found that after they scraped up the ground that it was still contaminated, so they had to top it with something. And there's this bigger section here. Exactly sure what that's about, but this occurred back then. That's what they did. So if we go back here, I want to show you where they were getting the sand from this area right here. Of this that I've showed in past videos, so you already, it's out there that what it used to look like. Now this pit here is where they're putting the contamination. Government offices. Black bags are going here. This is a huge operation where they're just stacking bags. I know it doesn't look like much here, but if you look at the before picture, you can see how deep this actually was. Just kind of the terrain. like a little bowl. You see? It has wells here. In the picture I took long ago, you could see water in one of them. They're burying it in here. And they're getting the sand from over here. It's just west of Fukushima Daini. Let's go ahead and take a look at that section where we seen him covering it up. Right here. You notice that operation of them sorting the bags is gone? Look how dark that ground looks compared to the rest. Seems strange, doesn't it? And this is the area they were spreading the sand, putting a top coat of it. You see? This new building that they built, you can see that the ribs right there that had just been built is no longer there. The section they were sorting bags, and now even the pavement's gone. See? Now a mound exists where that building was. So I'm betting that's pretty heavily contaminated. Or it's a bowl. It's dug down and they didn't fill it back in as far. That's what it is. It's tough to tell with this terrain sometimes. But that is the section for sure. Whole area right here was a bag sorting area. I have pictures of all this. Let me prove it to you. This is that building that's no longer there. They were burning some of it. You can see the smoke coming out. This was an incinerating operation. That's the whole section. It's no longer there. Okay. No longer there. There's the coordinates. You're about them right. It's this place here. And you can see the outline of the building in the dirt. They scraped this whole area. this map, if you follow that Joban line and then go out to the left where that what the clear area is above the trees there, they scraped all that ground and put it in bags. This whole area. From there all the way down, those are all bags there, all the way through these fingers out here. I seen operations down in these fingers when I zoomed in, and I got screenshots of it. From Mioka. Got all sorts of pictures from back in the day. Bag sitting by the shoreline, right by the shore. And this kind of gets into a huge operation that's no longer there, except for some of the bags that are still there. So the shoreline. Now we're getting into the big bag sorting place. Trucks lined up, filled with bags. Sorting. This bag goes here, this bag goes there. Throwing some bags into the shoreline. I know I'm going through these quick, but I'm going to start doing some videos on these before and after. Just wanted to give you guys a quick glance at all this. This building no longer exists. Some of the bags are still there. They had taken some bags out already back then. That section. I'll show you where that big bag operation was. It's right here. No longer there. Sections where the bags were sitting. No longer there. I just topped it over with sand from the pit. These are all bags. All bags piled up. These are all bags. Over 9 million bags, 1 ton apiece. So that's 9 million tons of contaminated dirt and brush and leaves and everything else. Likely all been scraped down back in the day. You can see these operations everywhere along the shoreline. Bags upon bags, right by rivers and everything. Bags. Bags. Let's see if we can look in the fingers. What's that down here? This is all scraped down land. topped it with the sand that they took out of that pit, well, out of the mountain. This was all scraped out. I have a picture of this lake, I remember. Yeah, they scraped all the way down through them fingers that go through the trees. And that's where they've taken some of the bags. I don't think this pit's going to fit all of them. Just looking at the terrain. It's not much of a hole here. This sure is over here. It's the perfect little bowl. Fill it in with bags. That's where it's going. So I want you guys to see exactly how to get there. And it's just west of Daini in Tomioka. And there's operations, like I said, along this whole coastline here. So tell me what you think. Do you think nuclear power is worth doing all this when an accident occurs? It's a massive operation that has been happening for years now, over a decade, and they're still organizing the bags. They have more left than what they've done yet. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Bye.